do a lesson plan that focuses on literary elements. For our review, the teacher will have the students complete the Add Me word game that we done last week as a motivational activity. And our overview for today is going to be our purpose and importance to give students better knowledge of literary elements so that they can become stronger readers. Our continuity for the past is we will learn about base words and adding inflections or suffixes to words to see if they made new or nonsense words. Today we will learn the different parts or literary elements of a story. For tomorrow or future, we will, as a class, make up our own story that has each of the literary elements. Our objective for today is that the teacher will identify literary elements including speaker or narrator, setting, characters, plot, problems, and solutions. For our motivation activity today, we're going to read a story, and I've chosen The Berenstain Bears and the Truth by Stan and Jan Berenstain. It was a lazy sort of day in bear country. The air was so still that the leaves on the big treehouse where the bear family lived were hardly rustling. Except in the beehive where the bees were always busy, nothing much seemed to be happening. It was a sort of day that sometimes leads to mischief. Inside the treehouse, Brother and Sister Bear were sitting around, not doing anything in particular. Brother Bear was holding the soccer ball. He'd become interested in soccer and had been outside practicing free kicks. Sister was relaxing in an easy chair, thinking about what to do next. Neither Papa nor Mama Bear was around. Papa was in his shop, working on some furniture, and Mama was out shopping. "I know what," said Sister. "Let's go gather some wild berries, some wild blackberries." Brother thought about that. "No," he said. "Wild blackberries have too many thorns, and besides, the seeds get stuck in your teeth." You see, he's not enjoying that activity very well. "Well then," said Sister, "let's go out and twist each other up on the swing and see who gets the dizziest." Brother thought about that. "No," he said, "that's silly, and besides, we did that yesterday." Sister became irritated and impatient with her brother. "I bet some of you have done that on the swing set at recess." "My goodness," she complained, "you don't want to do anything. All you want to do is sit there and hug the soccer ball. I think you must be in love with that soccer ball." "I am not," protested Brother, "but I'll tell you something. I bet I can dribble this ball past you." Brother was a pretty good soccer player and very good dribbler, but so was Sister. The only one who saw what happened next besides the cubs was a mockingbird, who was perched on a twig outside an open window. Brother faced Sister. The ball was on the floor between them. First, Brother moved the ball with his right foot, then with his left, trying to kick Sister out of position. Then, quick as a flash, he gave the ball a sharp kick with his right. Now, here's a question that we could ask right about now. Who plays any sports in the class, and do any of them play the soccer with a soccer ball? Or does anybody have a sister or a brother? It almost worked, but Sister was fast too. She reached out with her knee and blocked the ball, which bounced against the bookshelf, against the chair, and against the footstool, and into Mama's most favorite lamp, which fell to the floor with a crash. The mockingbird let out a screech and got out of there as fast as its wings could carry it. As it flew away, it saw Mama Bear returning from the marketplace. Now the bear family had some house rules, just as any family has. One was no honey eating in the bed. Another, no tracking mud on the clean floors. And another was no ball playing in the house. another question we could ask right about here is, what are some rules in your own house? Like, are you also not allowed to play ball in the house, or eat food in bed, or track mud all over Mom's clean floor? What to do? Brother looked at sister. Sister looked at brother. They both looked at the broken lamp, and they both listened in horror as Mama came up the front steps and into the house. All brother had time to do before Mama came into the room was roll the ball behind Papa's chair. "My lamp," said Mama, "my best lamp. What happened?" she said, looking into her cub's eyes. "Tell me about it." The cubs looked into Mama's eyes, then at each other. Then they began to tell one of the biggest whoppers that has ever been told in Bear Country. I'm sorry about that.
Hello?
"It was a bird," began brother. "Yes," added sister, "a big purple bird with yellow feet and green wingtips," said brother. "And funny looking feathers sticking out of his head," said sister, a finishing touch. As most lice do, the purple bird whopper got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, has anybody seen a bird that ever looked like that? He does look like a mischievous bird. Look at his eyes. "Yes," continued the cubs, "and it flew into that window, zoomed around the room, and knocked over the lamp." As Mama Bear was looking at the broken lamp with a sad expression on her face, Papa Bear came in from his shop. The cubs began to tell the story of the big bird that flew in the window and broke the lamp. It was harder to tell the second time. For one thing, they couldn't remember how they had told the story the first time. Uh-oh. "You've got me confused," said Papa. "Was it a purple bird with green wings and yellow feet? Or a yellow bird with purple wingtips and green feet? Or was it a white bird with black spots?" Uh-oh. Somebody's been called. "Like that soccer ball hiding behind my easy chair?" But the thing that really made it hard the second time was how very sad Mama looked as she picked up the broken pieces of the lamp. "Mama, we're really sorry about the lamp," said brother. "Oh yes," said sister, picking up the last piece and putting it in the dustpan. "Oh," said Mama, "I'm not worried about the lamp. We can always get another lamp, or we can glue this one back together. What I'm sad about is the thought that maybe, just maybe, my cubs whom I've always trusted aren't telling me the truth. And trust is not something you can put back together again." Both cubs started to talk at once. "It wasn't a bird," said sister. "It was a soccer ball." "And it was all my fault," shouted brother. "It was just as much as my fault," shouted sister. But they were both shouted down by the phone, which rang loudly. It was Grizzly Gran inviting the Bear family for a Sunday visit. "Hello, Gran," said Mama. "Oh, everything is just fine here in the treehouse. How is everything with you?" "But Mama," protested sister after Mama hung up the phone, "you told Gran that everything is fine here, and that isn't really the truth." "Oh, but it is," answered Mama. "We've got two fine cubs who have just learned a very important lesson about telling the truth, and what could be finer than that? Now let's help Papa glue that lamp back together." Nobody really expects cubs to be perfect, and from time to time, Brother and Sister Bear did forget the rules. Brother ate honey in bed a couple of times. One time, Sister tracked a little mud on the clean floor, and once or twice, Brother and Sister started to play ball in the house before they remembered not to. But they never, ever again told a whopper, because truth is one thing you can't put back together once it's broken. The end. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop and start off with part 2 again because my camera is about to go off.